Hello, my name is Hans. I'm from Eurovisionary.com. I'm sitting here in the sofa with Nadia Malm, who will perform her song Be For You
Before you forget me.
Before You Forget Me. I'm sorry I read it wrongly,
No,
but
that's okay.
then you had the chance to say the name
Yeah.
yourself. Well, can you tell our viewers a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, like in general, where I'm from, and
Yeah,
yeah.
for instance.
Well, I'm 27 years old, and I've been singing professionally for about 5 years. Um, and I've always had the dream to be a singer, so I'm really lucky that I had the opportunities to be where I'm at today. Yeah.
You participated in Idol, I think it was in 2004.
Yeah.
Will that benefit you when you're going to on stage on Friday and again on Saturday?
It's so many years ago, I can't even remember what it was like to be on the stage. So I don't think it's going to be a benefit or it's not gonna. There's no pro and cons that I've participated in idols.
You wrote the song yourself, and I understand you're from a musical family.
Yeah, I
How
am.
was it to write a song yourself and be selected to this show?
I was actually selected before I wrote the song. I was given a wild card, so they just wanted me to participate with any song really. Um, and yeah, I wrote this song on a Sunday. I was just sitting at home at my piano, and I was just in the zone with a good cup of coffee, and and it was just yeah, I really loved the song after I did it.
Okay. I read that you have Mariah Carey as an idol,
Definitely, she's my biggest idol.
and of course you want a career like hers. Do you think in a small country like Denmark that is possible, or should you try to move abroad?
I think that Denmark is too small a country, and Mariah Carey does a lot of ballads, and it's not really something that Denmark's into. So I think that if I want a career like Mariah Carey, I'm gonna have to go international.
Okay. Your song, what is it about? What's it about?
My song is about, well, it's called Before You Forget Me, and it's really about when two people they separate, and there's always one left behind, being the one that with the hurt feelings and crying. So it's really about the emotions that you go through when you're no longer together. Um, it's really about you're sitting at home thinking, is he already moving on with his life, and doesn't he ever think about me and miss me, and doesn't he want to try and give it another chance? So it's really about the emotions that you go through when you're no longer together.
And you wrote it on a Sunday.
Yes.
You had nothing better to do.
Well, my boyfriend was playing with his computer, so I was just playing with my piano. And on Sundays, that's my one day off, so I always like to just sing a lot of songs and just play at my piano. And I've always wanted to write my own songs, and I have written a lot of songs, but they've never been published, so this is the first time.
Do you think you're participating in Dansk Melodi Prix? You might win it. Then you will have an easier access to the market with your own CDs released.
I think that with me participating in this, the Denmark is gonna know my name more than they did before, and that's of course important if you want to sell CDs and singles, that you have a fan base. So I think it's a really good way to make my name a household one. So I think it's gonna definitely give my career a boost. That's what I'm hoping for, anyways. So.
We are coming to the end of this interview, and we have a standard question. I hope I can remember it. What question would you have liked me to ask you, and what would your answer have been?
Well, that's a tricky question. Um, I have no idea.
Okay, that's fine enough. Well, we are recording this in 3D, so I will hand you these lovely 3D glasses. Well, your visionary wishes you the best of luck.
Thank you very much. Before you forget me, before you forget our life, before you move on, remember we were in love.